today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Hawkeye, the rookie from Iowa.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now, because he's coming off of a strong performance in their team's win last week. And you can just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator, the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. The numbers from McBride a week ago: 7 catches, 58 yards, and a score.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here, because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 36. Just a net of 34 there, following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And led out by their veteran quarterback. He's been around a while. They don't celebrate birthdays for him. They just cut him up and see how many rings he's got around the middle. He has been in the league a long time.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Tracy going to get it on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Dobbs. Flush to his right. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On first down, Dobbs to throw. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Running left is Tracy. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's complete to McBride. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jennings goes right back to McBride. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 8 carries, 61 yards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He was under duress, and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose, and is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. After 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw is Dobbs. Open man, that's Malik Neighbors. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Tracy trying the right side to the 27-yard line. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, it's Dobbs. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Dobbs, he's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Right back to Tracy. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Here is 3rd down and 4. On the give, this is their fullback. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants go up by 2 touchdowns. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they've played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jennings able to get this one to McBride. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Jennings. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Operating from the gun. Jennings. And a completion to Wilson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Zone read. Here's Benson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Jennings work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got McBride here over the middle. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Back to throw again. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice short.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Trey Benson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Off the play fake, here's Dobbs. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Dobbs is throwing. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's Brian Anger now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Taking on the midfield logo. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and it's the Packers who have the lead in that one. Jordan Love has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville, and they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Chiefs. Breece Hall with a touchdown run.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. On 1st and 10, Dobbs. And this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now a 2nd and 10. Dobbs. He's going to let it go again. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw Dobbs. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing here, Dobbs. Flushed out right. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Here's Dobbs to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Now Dobbs. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Here's Dobbs to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Cards are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Jennings. And he completes it to Wilson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 14 yards that time for number 14. On 1st and 10, Jennings. A short one here, caught by McBride. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Wilson's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's McBride. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down. Operating from the gun, Jennings. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. The fullback dive held up short. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Looking to throw. Dobbs. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. 2nd and 10. They run over center with Benson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. The ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Leaping, and he makes the grab. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. A give up the middle with Benson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Jennings. And that is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Throwing on 1st down. Dobbs. Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st down, Dobbs. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Back to throw. Dobbs to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of run.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Jalen Hyatt from 3 yards out. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Jennings. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw on 2nd down, Jennings. His throw incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back to throw. Dobbs. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Daniel Bellinger. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Throwing quickly to Wilson. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jennings. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On 1st and 10, Jennings. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jennings caught by Wilson. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Jennings. A high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Dobbs. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cardinals are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercepted.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Open man here is Benson. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. From the gun on 3rd down, Jennings. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 4th down, Jennings trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Dobbs. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Jets, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.